毛量が闊歩する的と呼ばれ、時に飢饉疫病が蔓延し、幾度も戦乱の中心となり、幕末の動乱においては血煙の立たぬ日のない、生首の転がらぬ日のない地獄絵図にも似た修羅道の戦場であった。
Okay, that was a clip from the latest episode of Kenshin, and we get to see Kenshin go full Battousai there. Well, right before he cuts the guys up into little pieces, you know. I was hoping we were going to see him cut down a bunch of these guys, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see that. But it was a really cool flashback, nonetheless. Any flashback with Battousai Kenshin is really cool. But anyways, they arrive in Kyoto, him and Masao. She wakes him out of his little flashback. We get the intro, and they go meet the old dude. I think how you say his name is Okina or Okinai. I forget how to say the old dude's name. It's been years, but he was the old head of the Obi-Waban group. Also, Aoshi is around. Like he's just creeping around, and we get to see because man, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. But Karu and Yaiko have arrived also in Kyoto, and they're checking out some like cute little chow chow dog, and there's some like little girls there, and they're like, oh, it's a Chinese dog. Is a very funny scene. And then you get to see like the Aoshi walks by. He just creeps on by. And for some reason, nobody's detected him. Nobody knows that he's here. The old dude explains to Kenshin that he was almost head of the Obi-Waban group. And we get this funny flashback of him fighting these dudes. It was explained that like he basically turned down the position. Masao explains it because he was already old then, and it's funny because in the flashback he looks exactly the same, and just like this Boondocks style flashback of him like beating up these guys. I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of the Boondocks, and he looks exactly the same. The dude's like the Bernie Sanders of the ninjas. Like the dude, he looks the same then, looks the same now, and I suspect he can still throw down now, but you know, save that for later. So let's see. Yeah, so Kenshin, he asked the old dude if he can track down two people for him. He asked him if he can check... man, why the stats for nerds on the screen? He asked if he could track down two people for him. His master and the guy who made his original sword and the reverse blade sword. Unfortunately, that guy, turns out he died. So they have to track down his son, but his son is now a Soi now who doesn't make swords. Instead, he makes knives. And he's so gifted, like his father, with making these knives. He can make knives that you can cut like a fruit or a plant and it will just like go back into place. Like he's basically the ultimate swordsman when it comes to making both swords that kill and reverse blade swords, or any blade, knife, anything you want. But he doesn't make swords anymore. He's just making these knives because he's a pacifist now. And Masao tells him, hey, you know, you're a Soi man. You gotta like understand this isn't as peaceful of a time as you think it is. You need to start making this sword for Mr. Homura. But of course, Kenshin, the old dude, stop her from talking. But she's going to be right in the next episode, because he's going to be getting a visit from Broomhead of the Jupangatara in the next episode. So he's going to find out that he needs to start making swords again. And Kenshin's presence is alerted because he still has his spies controlling Kyoto, which the old dude explains. They're all over the place, listening to everything. But it's funny, nobody's actually seen Shishio, unlike in the last town, which is probably because Kyoto's a bigger city, so he's well hidden. And then we get to see partly why. I mean, he has like a hidden base in the mountains, like he's freaking Dr. Evil. You know, that's one thing you gotta love about Shishio, is he has the best evil bases and layers. You know, he's got the giant ship, he's got this freaking base in the mountain, which is personally my favorite, and he's got, you know, he had that town and some other ones. Shishio, just like, he's the king in Kenshin of just like having the best bases, in my opinion. So he shows up, Hoji's there holding some flowers maniacally. You know, Hoji's like his ultimate like yes man. Literally follow him to the gates of hell. Hoji's insane. So it's really cool to see Hoji. And yeah, we also got some, you know, again, more scenes with Karu and Yaiko. They go to the cafe to basically go meet the lady who runs the cafe in Tokyo. She has a twin sister and looks exactly like her, and they were kind of caught off guard, which that was kind of funny as well. But yeah, I'll give the episode 8.5 out of 10. It was a really fun episode. It was really great, really accurate to the manga. But yeah, wherever you are, have a fantastic day, and peace out.